In a recent article by the New York Times, Baltimore was dubbed the opioid capital, with nearly 6,000 lives lost in the last 6 years. Now Baltimore Councilmember Mark Conway is trying to get a handle on what's happening. Fox 45's Jessica Babb is live right now showing us what the councilman plans to do. Jessica?
Tonight, Councilmember Mark Conway plans to introduce a legislative oversight hearing to talk about the impacts of overdoses. In the hearing he's planning for later this summer, he wants to bring together multiple agencies to get a better idea of why Baltimore is facing this problem and who's at risk. Across Baltimore City, the opioid epidemic is front and center.
I had some sense of how big the problem was. I did not have a perspective on how big it was relative to similarly sized cities. In
light of this New York Times article calling Baltimore the overdose capital due to an unprecedented number of deaths.
An eye-opener for the city.
Councilmember Mark Conway now plans to hold a hearing to better understand the problem plaguing the city.
Many more people die from opiates than they do from violence in our city, and that's unacceptable on both ends. But, at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to address the issue.
He says the hearing, which is set for July 10th, will bring together the health department, fire, and police.
The hope is that people can hear this information and figure out where their role is in helping to address the opiate problem in Baltimore.
Baltimore City Councilwoman Danielle McCray, the chair of the Health, Environment, and Technology Committee, says her committee held hearings on this issue in 2022 and 2023 and says they plan to hold additional hearings this year. She says she'd be willing to collaborate with her colleagues, and she says she's committed to addressing the crisis. In response to the article, Mayor Brandon Scott's office says they have and will continue to do everything to reduce the number of overdoses in the community, including building up the city's overdose prevention capabilities and pursuing litigation. Monday, Mayor Scott's office announced a $45 million settlement against Allergan, an opioid distributor.
And we really want to get to work and make sure that we have the resources to do it. So I'm really, really encouraged by that big win.
But it's not clear what solutions will come out of Conway's hearing or if any new policies or strategies will be put in place.
Do you think more needs to be done moving forward?
We'll see. We'll see based on the conversations we have.
Conway says there will likely be many conversations to come.
The silver lining of the article, as uncomfortable as it was that it did give a lot of attention to the challenges we're facing in the city.
One conversation happening in a recent budget hearing where Conway pressed Baltimore City's health commissioner, who says more resources are expected.
We will see more resources, we will see more attention, and we will see the needle shift on this.
And I did reach out to the health department as well as the mayor's office for their response to this hearing. Both say they can't comment due to pending litigation related to the opioid epidemic. Live in Baltimore, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.